And we are live for Wednesday night fights. It's that time of the day, that time of the night. ZA21 right in on time. Throwing those big posters up. Big chance in the chat. Coming from ZA21, so check it out. We got those 9. And we're going to get right into it. Here. Ladies tag action starting out. Pretty Mean Sisters, Echo and Jorjor taking on Alice Angel and Amaya, Fallen Angels. Oh, back on the PC. Uh-oh. TT moving up in the world. Getting fancy. Getting fancy is what he's doing. ZA21. Got the you got that controller back in control. Got that controller under control. Ground control to Major Tom. Get these entrances started out. I'm gonna go over these matchups right quick for us all. Starting off this tornado tag, Echo and Jordan, Pretty Mean Sisters taking on Fallen Angel is Alice Angel and Amaya. Isabella going up against Cali Ferguson tonight. Logan Hawk goes one-on-one with Nova. Kris Chaos challenges James Coleman for the television title. We got a 4-way Extreme Rules match later up. Vulgar the Clown taking on the Headhunter. Angus Gordon and Shawn Sullivan. We got another tag match. Adrian Arnold and AJ Long taking on the BMF. The Witch Lilith faces Empress Sparrow for the hardcore title. In the main event, Chris Nightmare challenges IKB for the World Heavyweight Championship. Kicking it off here, tag action. Coming in and just about underway. The anomaly Amaya, of course, one of the longest reigning women's champion here in AoK. Cinderella story for sure. At the beginning of this season, you can't talk about enough of it throughout season 3. We're talking the highlight. We're talking could have made that woman Hall of Famer. Definitely an AoK Hall of Famer for season 3. MVP. As we coming in close, actually, we got War Games Survivor Series. And then, of course, we have a December 2 dismember. That'll be great. That'll be fun times. But right now, the Fallen Angels taking control of the matchup. Maya with a Russian leg sweep, and Alice putting the boots to the back of the thigh on Jordy. Or I'm sorry, Echo. My bad. Alice Angel with a big right hand. And a pinfall attempt. We got a 2 count and a kick out at 2. We got War Games coming up. These two teams will team up with a few other folks. Not against each other, as it turns out. I'm going to start making announcements on these matches, actually. As soon as I figure out what the fuck I did with them. There they are. So, that's not it. That's just whose team is. Somewhere, guys. There it is. Guys, we have the match card. I have it. It's here. We have the match card for War Games. Almost. I was doing some business with Prestige earlier today. Just before we went live, we were attending some business And he's in a fairly foul mood tonight. I want to let you know that. I know he celebrated his birthday just past Sunday. He and Logan Hawk and Bud Marvelous took a trip out to Las Vegas. They arrived earlier today, and he actually has a short drive to the arena tonight, and he is not a happy person at the moment, but he will be here tonight. And he did say earlier in the week that he would make the announcement of his fourth teammate for Team Prestige. He's one of the few teams without a fourth. We got a pinfall attempt, but man, what a break by Alice Angel from across the ring. What a hell of a way to break up a pinfall. We got another attempt. Amaya this time. 2 count again. Joe Brony right on top of things. And Amaya taking it to the top rope. We're going to get back to this discussion when we start talking about team-ups. Top rope, Amaya perched, waiting to go. Big Russian leg sweep on the outside. Atomic leg drop from the top rope. And Amaya going back up. Jordy, center of the ring. Perched, waiting for a moment. Jordan back to her feet. Staggering Amaya. Clear across the ring with that cross body. Wrist clutch holding on. Sends her for the monkey flip. We got another Russian leg sweep on the outside. Echo taking it to Alice Angel. But the anomaly. Even flow DDT. We got a pinfall attempt. But Echo already back in the ring before the referee could even get flat to the mat. Coming in to assist. Into the ropes goes Amaya. Leapfrog. Deep arm drag. Alice fighting back off the barricade against Jordan. Amaya back to her feet. Big spinning wheel kick. Didn't quite catch her with that, and Amaya able to shrug it off and take advantage of the misstep. Jordan with a head scissor. Look at this helicopter on the outside. But Amaya locks it in. The Oscar lock. Broken by Jordan. And another head scissor. Alice with a loop-de-doo of a hell of a lariat. 2 count. Look at this. Jordy barely back to her feet. Did she sucker punch her? What did I took my... Oh, damn, what a headlock DDT. I'm going to blame that one on the ref. That could have been at least a 2 count. Referee Joe took a bad decision here. Look at this. Possum roll-up. Breakout at 2, but a reversal from the top rope. Amaya averting disaster on that one. Going for the suplex, reverses it, and a big clothesline from behind. Kicking things off for us tonight here, this Tornado Tag Women's Tag Match. As I was saying, these women will face off against a team with others. We got another pinfall attempt. And another 2. Logan Hogg, what's up, my man? You got yourself a match tonight, too. You got yourself a match tonight, too. Let me get this all squared up. Of course, Echo and Jordan will be teaming up with Cali, Ferguson, and Quindle. Now, we'll see Cali just a little bit. Matter of fact, the next matchup. Where Amaya and Alice Angel will team with Empress and Casey Gwen in the women's main event. I'm hoping our boy Pooty will be in here for that match with you. Logan Hawk versus Nova, 1-on-1. The worlds collide, brother. Look at this. STF. but maybe not. Alice Angel one more time, looking for it. Backpack. What's it called? Backpack backstabber. That's hard to say. Backpack backstabber. Damn. Look at this. Amaya one more time up on top. Another crossbody. And yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Shut that front door. Sweet honey iced tea, baby. Amaya again heading back up, but Alice Angel with a series of kicks. Jesus. A pinfall attempt, an atomic leg drop from the top. This might do it. And Jordy kicks out again. This has been girls been putting each other through the ringer here tonight. Joe Brony just about took a knee to the chin there. That would have been his own damn fault. T-bone suplex. Sends Jordan across the ring, and Alice Angel in control of the matchup. Echo on the outside with Amaya. Look at this. Snap DDT. But Alice Angel is where it matters right now, inside the ring. And Jordy fights back. Back to her feet, standing moonsault on the outside. A big right hand by Jordan on the center of the ring. The Pretty Mean Sisters may just pull this away here. Double foot stomp, floats her over, DDT. Alice Angel nose first. Straight into the canvas. Jordy not ready to put it in yet. Trying to get this crowd pumped up. And another big right hand knocked Alice Angel straight back down. But Amaya finally getting some offense again on the outside. Jordy's got her lined up here one more time. Side headlock turns it to a DDT. But Amaya is on her feet. The referee starts his count. Another break. Another snap DDT, and I'm hoping I put this thing back on hard difficulty off of Legendary. We might be in for a long night, kids. Another DDT. And that's it. Amaya with one DDT. I don't want to say one. She put in with that final DDT. She dropped her solid. Talk about a matchup. Good golly. Alice Angel and Amaya, your winners. Again, picking up momentum for their team going into the War Games. We're going to set it up, heading in. We got ladies action one more time. Lots of women's matchups tonight, actually. So back to back here, Isabella and Cali. We'll see what goes on here. There's not much said here. Rivalry, post-match, torso, chair attack save. Sounds like a good time. Going to the chair attack save. I don't know what that means. Cali Ferguson, Isabella. Juan on Juan. For your viewing pleasure and my entertainment. I'm feeling pretty damn good tonight, kids. Woo! I'm not feeling good enough to fix it. So listen. Here's how this went down. So Sunday, if y'all were here, I did that pickleback. Now, I was given misinformation. And I was going to correct the pickle shot issue. But to be honest with you, my tummy hurts. And I don't want to do that. Like, my tummy hurts a little bit. So I'm not going to do that tonight. But, because I'm dumb, in the near future, I will correct the pickle shot. And we will do it in a more acceptable manner for all those involved. Also myself included. So that's something to look forward to. In the meantime, we got a matchup that I believe is going to be, I think, Cali Ferguson and Isabella, the Banshee. It most certainly is Cali Ferguson anyway. We'll see what happens going forward here. 2K's it's a strange and wonderful being that every time I think I have it figured out, I find out I'm wrong. Kind of like being married, I think. Yeah. Did I say that last part out loud? Shit. I'm live. Huh? Yeah. Good thing she don't watch it. Anyway, back to the Cali Ferguson and Isabella. Again, leaders of their own factions going into War Games. Cali will team up with Echo and Jordan, who unfortunately lost their last bout, and as well as Quindle. They will take on Isabella and her ragtag bunch of Ivy, Kitty Katsuyori, and Piper Ramirez. Haven't seen Piper in some time. Hope to see her back in. It'd be good to see her back in action as well. Of course, these two teams will match up September 22nd. I'm sorry, I lied to you. October 22nd. That's right. Just over a week away. War Games Sunday night. October 22nd. Here on Twitch. AoK Championship Wrestling. Yeah, we build champions. Because when you're watching AoK Championship Wrestling, you're not watching great championship wrestling, no. We're just AoK. And look at this, Isabella with a big springboard and straight for a cover. And damn near got her. This is almost taking this one straight to the mat. We're getting ready to go back to the showers already. Putting the twist down on the neck, goes right back to work on it. Seems she's may have a strategy going in just to overpower her shorter opponent. Big crossbody overshoots it a bit. Knee to the face. Big drop kick by Isabella. Cali getting the upper hand with the Irish whip. Sends her opponent over the top rope. Holding on. Drop kick says otherwise. And Isabella getting the upper hand outside. Right into the barricade goes her opponent. We got 9 matches lined up for the War Games. We've announced both of the women's matches. And we got Kris Angel and the returning Gabriel Lovecraft teaming up with Vortex and Psycho Smoke. They would take on, they would take on the Misfits, Remy and Hunter Singer. With their tag partners being Tank and Nova. We're going to get back to the action and we'll announce more matches later, won't we, Porky? Yeah, maybe. Isabella putting the boots down to Cali Ferguson. And a smashing right hand. right in the poppet. Get your own references. Cali pulls herself up to the corner. Isabella with a head full of steam and a big freight train of a clothesline. Springboard spins her around for a DDT. Referee Lou looking to make this the final count. And Cali says, not yet. Not yet. My team's going to have the momentums. My team's going to have the momentums. Cali catching her in with that front face lock. But Isabella just that bit stronger. Sets her up, standing moonsault. And Isabella looking to take flight. Damn sure did. Hook of the leg. And that's that. Isabella picking up the victory. And what's she doing outside the ring? Nah, don't do it. Don't do it, Izzy. From behind, Quindle. Quindle takes the chair. Look at this. Her teammate for Survivor Series coming down to make the save. Chasing off Isabella. Things are starting to heat up here. Yeah, dog. We get ready for our next matchup. Unlikely, man. Alright, well, 50-50. Here we go. Let's do it up. Let's see who's fighting who. Zakk the Ripper taking on Big Bad Adam Boone with Prestige as the manager. Wait. Is he calling Zakk? Did Prestige pick Zakk the Ripper for the fourth as the fourth person? Let's go to it. That's fine. I don't get ready to get this thing started. Here we go. Boone. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Prestige. Calling for Zakk the Ripper. And Boone not really giving a shit about who's at ringside. Just go straight to work on the Ripper there with a big power bomb. Ripper fighting back, but Boone with a ripping clothesline. Look at this. Ripper right back to his feet just to get taken back down. I'll see you jumping up so quick the second time there, buddy. And Boone opening things up here. The size of that man. Zakk ducking under that clothesline, not following it up, sidestepping the shoulder tackle. Fortunately sent to the corner, sidesteps that avalanche of a splash. But again, not following it up. There's a big right hand, a big boot. Boone climbing to the outside, and look at this, the Ripper taking to the top rope. What is he doing? Don't do it, Zakk. Why would you do that? Sun must have been in his eyes. Prestige egging him on. Zakk standing on the outside. Referee has started his count. I think the Ripper may be confused as to why. Well, I don't know. There's reasons the Ripper would be confused. The Grim Creeper in a little bit of trouble here against Big Bad. Oh, spoke too soon. Couple of big right hands. Look at this, going for a bear hug on Adam Boone. Zakk the Ripper, and doing not too shabby of a job of it, to be honest with you. But Boone, look at that again, ducking under that big right hand. I think Boone's so big, he just swings over people. If he ever connects with one of those, he's going to kill somebody. That person might be Zakk the Ripper as he gets chucked across the ring one more time. Ripper right back to his feet though. Big right hand. Picks him up to the shoulder. Standing power slam. Prestige in the background. I mean, Bud Marvelous, Zakk the Ripper, and Logan Hawk. That's a interesting combination. And the Ripper now getting the crowd behind him. Pinfall attempt. Referee Lou down for the count. Only one, Adam Boone. A little early in the matchup. Zakk really hasn't done that much damage, but Boone looking for the choke slam. Center of the ring, and Zakk the Ripper attempted to get back up. He was wet, Pooty, coming in with the raid. Look at this. Thank you, my friend. Actually, that reminds me. I'm glad you said that. I need to fix something here. Can we? Can we go all the way to there? Can I do that? I appreciate that. What happened? Sorry about that. Lost everything there for a second. My bad. I told you, man. I'm really bad at this. Hold on. We still good? Everybody hearing everything cool? I gotta test something. Test this thing. Where is that? Nothing popped that you. I got no notification there when that popped up. That was weird. Let's try that again. Can I test that? That was weird. And Boone picking up the victory. Sorry I lost track of the commentary there, but Big Bad hits the big bad ending. Prestige tried to get involved, got a bit of a distraction, but that boot was all it took.
Here is your winner, Big Bad Adam Boone.
Prestige comes down to give his support to Zakk the Ripper. It's your own fault. Don't yell at me about it. Take it up. You can argue with me about your poor choices, dude. I make enough on my own. Blame me for your poor choices in matches. Jesus. Logan Hawk and Nova. Just in time, Pooty. That's what I was trying to spit out before I realized I was fucking shit up again. Anyway. Having a hell of an issue with my audio tonight, man. A hell of an issue. Logan Hawk with Mama Logan at ringside. Taking on the Green Meanie Nova. Two former heavyweight champions. Two former Intercontinental champions. Logan Hawk, current United States champion. Snagging that belt up Sunday night. Yeah, dog. Somewhere in here I have who he beat up, but I don't remember who it was. Who was that? Who did you beat up? El Scorpio. Poor bastard. Still in the hospital. Yeah, I want to come back and check that out. That was you were having a hell of a show over there. And Prestige is now even in a worse mood. I'll thank you for that, by the way. He already came out pissing because of all that. And now, here we are. Logan Hawk. I will say this much about Logan Hawk. Did anybody else see Mama Logan standing at the top of the... Look, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Uh-huh. Where's what? Uh-huh. Mama Logan's still walking down the ramp, but this dude gets to drive down there, and he don't even give her a ride down the ramp. He won't even give her a ride down the ramp. She said, I am not getting on that thing with you, man. No. You ain't, I don't even know how you talk somebody else into letting you ride that thing, let alone me. Look, she still ain't down there. She's still shaking her head coming down the ramp. United States champion. Say what you want. He makes her walk. Logan Hawk makes her walk. So you start hanging out with Prestige and Bud Marvelous. This man, Green Meanie.
Weighing in at 281 pounds, Green Meanie.
You're looking for more wrestling action. Jump on over to our boy Pootie's page. Jump over there. We got some WCW Nitro. Prestige has joined the roster over there. So if you want to check out some more action over there, or we might be able to talk Pootie into allowing some other AoK wrestlers to come in. We'd have to talk to Pootie about that, of course. I mean, I'm not going to talk about him like he's not right here with us, coming up on the stage. But Nova will be joining forces with Tank, Remy Singer, and a Hunter Singer. To take on somebody. Who they fighting at War Games? Who they fighting at War Games? Who are they fighting at War Games? Hold on, man. Y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. You guys have no idea what I have to go through to find the answers to the questions. Misfits are taking on. Oh, that's right. That's right. So, Hunter Singer, Remy Singer, Nova, and Tank will be taking on Kris Chaos, the returning Gabriel Lovecraft, Psycho Smoke, and Vortex. Wait, tonight or previously? Because he lost that three-way. I was still there for the triple threat. That's what put him in a pissy mood coming over here tonight. I said he did that short drive down the boulevard. Yeah. So I would definitely be coming back around to check out that VOD for us. Most definitely. Yeah, I got to look into that. But Logan Hawk, Pootie, get up, son. Logan Hawk about to take your skull off. Nice forearm. Nova gets that elbow up in the nick of time. Muscle Busters driver, good golly. That's true, he did come in tough. He did come in tough over there. Yeah, if anybody wants to join up, man, let me know. And, of course, obviously, let Pootie know. We'll work it out to get those guys over there for you. Anybody from, at the moment, anybody that we had from 2K22, guys, if you would like your character to go over to I Am Pootie 227, let me know, and I'll set everything up to get those guys transferred over and let him know who to snag up from the roster. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you self-promote a little bit there, bub. 'Cause I'm not 100% sure. I am not 100% sure what your schedule is. Fair enough. Fair enough. So in that case, since he'll be upgrading, let me know which 2K23 guys you want to bounce over. Or are you going to wait till 24? That's just around the corner too. And look at this, Logan Hawk unable to hold it. Not very often that we see Logan Hawk's strength fail him. But I believe Pootie went dead bag on him. Just sandbagged the shit out of him. Big senton. And Nova hits it. That tornado power driver. And Logan Hawk pulls it up at 2. Nova getting it in. Nice. Look at this, and Mama catching Nova. Nova's saying, spouting off something, and Logan Hawk. That's one thing. Don't mess with Mama. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look, Mama said, God damn it. Don't mess with Mama. Mama put shit. My mama. My mama said crocodiles are ornery because they got all them teeth in their toothbrush. My good golly. This is why you don't put whiskey in your oatmeal, kids. Listen, this is the dumbest thing I ever heard, man. And if you know... so Logan, look at this. When I said I head full of steam, good golly, did that man crash in solid. Mama Logan out there looking like Sandra D at the dance in Riverdale High. Cheering away over there. But Logan Hawk, face first to the canvas, and Nova. Mama better be careful. She's gonna get herself ejected from the match here. Logan battles back. Jesus. And he just launched that man across ringside. Logan one more time lines it up. Neck breaker. Joe Brony keeping his count going. Calls him over, and Logan Hawk obliges. That was not one of the smarter moves. I hate to do it to you, but 2 O's, baby. 2 O's. Why would you dare Logan Hawk to do that with him standing 2 feet in front of you? And a power driver by Logan Hawk. That's something we don't see very often. And a big right. And a big swinging neck breaker. Yeah, he ain't making the best decisions here tonight. One more time. From corner to post. A sidewalk host. Rolling that man out. Leaving him for toast. And we got a 2 before he kicks out. Kicking out at 2. And he just lay. That man don't need a hotel room. He's going to need a hospital room. Excommunicating him from WCW. And Logan Hawk drops him solid. That's a long way down from that big man. Up to the shoulder one more time. Another big slam. Samoan splash from the top rope, and Nova rolls out of the way. Logan Hawk could be spitting up blood. And Nova looking to take full advantage of it. Dropping Hawk on his noggin. Looking for the pinfall. Joe Brody's right there to keep an eye on it. And Logan Hawk grabs the bottom rope. Wow. Wowzers. Up to the shoulder. This might do it. White noise. He's not done. Logan Hawk barely on his feet. Up to the backpack. Gory Buster. And again for the pinfall. And Nova picks up a victory over the Real Deal. Now listen. This man has been needing a one-on-one victory for some time. I don't think pissing off the likes of Logan Hawk is probably the best bet. But we just talked about this man's poor decision-making skills. Or are they poor decision abilities? Poor decision making abilities. Either way, he made done fucked up. But also, what a hell of a victory. And what of a hell of a way to go into our next matchup. The TV title on the line. Kris Chaos. Falls count anywhere. James Coleman. Uno. Pura. Aha! He's a doppelganger in disguise. He's a dude dressed up like a dude disguised as another dude. An awful lot of movie references in the last hour or so. Now, of course, Logan Hawk will be teaming up with Prestige and Bud Marvelous and apparently Zakk the Ripper. And they will be taking on somebody at the... Oh, they'll be taking on the BMF. The heavyweight champion, the Iron Man Ken Bouchard. The BMF of the Hardcore Degenerate, the Punisher, and their recruit of Dean Graves. Nice. Yeah, isn't it strange how 2K makes us have to immediately readjust and rethink what we were designing in our heads? It sucks. But it's fun because it keeps you on your toes. Running these things with storylines is not as easy as it appears from the outside sometimes, I think. Kris Chaos, let the chaos begin indeed. It is time to get freaky. Gotcha. No, also, man, when you get somebody, I noticed it myself, matter of fact, with IKB, with Ken Bouchard, who's a good friend of mine. He had asked me to build a character until he got 2K23, and I was all on that for him and was building one. And I used a gimmick of his from AON days. But when he sent me, within a few days, he fired up his own and shot me what you guys have now. And they were drastically different. You know what I mean? Like, drastically different. So that's always a fun little, like, how I see something compared to how somebody else sees something. The only time one go there was the Nova. Yeah, unfortunately, Prestige was a, oh man, we'll get into that on a later date. Prestige is based on reality too, to a point. Over the top, which he was already over the top. So, yeah, there's a ridiculousness that goes with him. But this man right here, as well as this man, James Coleman. Pootie, we'll have to talk sometime about some old days. It was a long time ago. James Coleman, the television champion. This man is the Grand Slam champion in singles. The only titles that James Coleman has not held in AoK is the World Tag titles. Kris Chaos snagging up singles, the mid-card titles left and right. Looking to recapture the television title here tonight. That's good. That's Kris Chaos is brought to you by ZA21. To be honest with you. Matter of fact, let's do that. Let's do a little. That's our boy right there. Yeah, he's a great competitor, but he's not. He's another one that makes really poor decisions in the ring. I know OTM's lurking around here somewhere. He's got his own thing going on too. But I know he's here for James Coleman. Coleman sent in by OTM. Sounds like a good time for a segue into anybody that might be watching outside of the regulars. Outside of the regulars. If you want to be a part of the AoK, look at this, Coleman with a quick cover. If you want to be a part of the AoK roster, if you have this game, if you have 2K23, upload your creation to the community creations. Use the hashtag AoK. We'll add you onto the roster, have you up debuting in the next episode, airing every Sunday night at 7 and every Wednesday night at 9. Again, use the hashtag AoK for ease of access. Because when you're watching AoK or Championship Wrestling, you're not watching great wrestling. We're just AoK. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. And Kris Chaos taking it straight to James Coleman with a big boot to the head, following it up with a couple of left hands. The referee, Jenna Taylor, watching on. Chaos getting a little, got a little arrogant there, and Coleman not having much of it. Wraps him up in a crossface. Boot to the head. Boot to the head. We might be the only ones that really know that reference, Logan. A big knee by Chaos, man. I love that knee drop. Nobody does it better than Chaos. Look at this, Chaos under the ring, looking for a steel chair. Looking for a persuader. Coleman, bridging suplex, falls count anywhere. Damn near got him here at ringside. Wow, what a chair shot. I'm really bad with the rage too, Pooty. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm really bad with figuring those things out. It's supposed to be easy peasy, but that's a bunch of bullshit. It's only easy if you know what you're doing. The hardest test I ever took was one I didn't study for. There's a fucking life lesson for you. Look at this. Eat defeat. We're right here at ringside. Coleman with the percussive persuasion. Working the ankle and the knee of Chaos. Trying to keep the young man grounded. Holy damn, Chaos. Going for the pinfall on top of the chair. Look at this. Chaos. Living up to his name with that neck breaker. Good God, did he land that solid. He tried to kill that man. Look at this. And Coleman. I thought Coleman was going to return the favor of face first into the steps. And a shot to the back of the head. These two men are out for blood tonight. Snaps him up. Look at this. Knock. Chaos. Damn. Kris Chaos. Holy shit. Kris Chaos. Trying to absolutely murder the United or the television champion. Holy Jesus. Another crossface. Going for it again, but a block. Reverses it, but again, the damage may be done. Back inside the ring we go. Chaos letting loose a violent streak. Look at this. Coleman rolls back in. Kobe. Crash and burn. Still Kobe. One more time. Coleman over the top. Too soon. We got a pinfall attempt. Coleman might be taking it home. And that suicide dive over the top rope. Just too much. Just too much. For Kris Chaos, and the television title stays strapped tightly around the waist. of the Grand Slam champion, James Coleman.
Here is your winner, and still World Television Champion, the unpredictable James.
Say what you want about him. Say what you want about James Coleman. He's still a Grand Slam champion, and he's still the television champion. You can't deny what the man's accomplished. We got a fatal four-way coming up. Extreme Rules, Vulgar the Clown, Headhunter, Angus Gordon, and Shawn Sullivan. Coleman still kind of taunting Chaos there. World TV champ. The unpredictable James Coleman, and we get set up for that big fatal four-way. Vulgar the Clown, been around for a hot minute. Picking up victories, but not picking up not finding himself in the upper class here just yet. There's been a lot of grumbling behind the scenes from Vulgar. So to shut him up, I put him in a fatal four-way. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Vulgar the Clown ran season 2 with as the Intercontinental Champion. He and James Coleman had a hell of a battle over that. Angus Gordon, of course, his biggest claim to fame was the battle of the Royal Rumble in January, leading to the main event of WrestleMania, and him picking up the world title at the Elimination Chamber as the world champion. So yeah, it was pretty ridiculous. Starting the terror reign of Bud Marvelous as the heavyweight champion, who came in to save the day for WrestleMania. Vulgar the Clown stepping into the ring. This dude's weird. This dude's weird. Say what you want. He's still weird. But again, undeniable talent.
And his opponents, first from Fiji, weighing in at 3.
Captain Googly Eyes. Captain Googly Eyes. That's not his name. The Headhunter, the big Polynesian. I got nothing that goes with that. I got nothing to go with the word Polynesian. I drew a blank. I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. Telling you nothing. But the Headhunter, savage. This tribesman, this monstrosity from the jungles of I think they said Fiji. I'm not sure where he's from. Parts unknown, perhaps. Got 2 of our opponents here. 2 more to go. On Chianok, Lord Angus Gordon, the big Scotsman.
From Scotland, weighing in at 320 pounds, Angus Tenacious Gordon.
Nova, as I said earlier, he'll be teaming up with somebody or another. Did I lose my page again already? Jesus, Johnny. Get your shit together around here. Actually, I don't think any of his teammates are on tonight's show now that I'm looking at it. They're not. Alright, well, we'll remedy that next show. The Sunday night, we'll get some of that put together. Where are we at? Who else needs teams? Where else do we need to talk about? How about tonight's? We got tag action coming up after this fatal 4-way. Adrian Arnold and AJ Long taking on the BMF. The Witch Lilith will challenge Sparrow for the Empress Sparrow for the hardcore title. And the World Heavyweight Champion will put his title on the line against Kris Nightmare. That's right, IKB versus Kris Nightmare for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight here on AoK. Shawn Sullivan coming in as if he's something. As if he's something. Looking to make a name for himself here in this this 4-man fatal 4-way. Each one of these men looking to build momentum for their team for their matchup. Again, the War Games coming up on October 22nd. 9 matches, and a majority of them being in the confines of a steel structure of some form or another. Fatal 4-way, Vulgar and Angus. And look at this. Headhunter carrying Shawn Sullivan across the ring. Vulgar over the top rope, pulls himself back up. Taking Gordon to the side. Double team action there for a hot second between Sullivan and Angus, taking a cheap shot on the Headhunter. Snags him up. Hurricane Rana. Gordon in the corner. There's a whole lot going on here. Look at this springboard by Vulgar the Clown. Getting some height off that too. A little bit of agility for the big man. Big 6-footer. Crossroads. Vulgar looking to finish it right out. A big slam there. The Headhunter with a big discus punch. Sullivan leaving the ring. Vulgar and the Headhunter one-on-one. Battle of the face paint. Headhunter smart enough to change tactics. Got Vulgar out of his way and then went straight back to work on Angus Gordon. But look at this. Vulgar, bit of disrespect to Angus Gordon. Wonder if it's because it looks better in his skirt. Come on, man. I had to say it. Like, don't get mad. I didn't mean it. But anyway, Vulgar taking his frustrations out with that steel chair. And I believe Shawn Sullivan, did he just bite that man in the nose? Shawn Sullivan, did he headbutt that man or bite that man? Wow. What a bulldog by Vulgar. Shawn Sullivan face first into the concrete. And the Headhunter taking exception here to Shawn Sullivan. Angus Gordon with the steel steps. Headhunter with the steel steps. Man, and they just crushed both of those men. They just slammed their heads in between both sets of steps. And look at this, they're looking for each other. This is like a game of Tank from 1984 in the Atari. Jesus. And Vulgar the Clown, innovator of violence, face first into the bottom of those steps. Headhunter miraculously still standing. Back inside the ring with some of them. Angus and Headhunter inside the ring. Shawn Sullivan, Vulgar the Clown on the outside, and the Headhunter making a pinfall attempt. Gets it for 2. Vulgar back inside. Working together with the Headhunter. We got here double DDT. And super smooth. Shawn Sullivan needing to get some sort of advantage going for him. Joe Brony stuck in the corner. allowing the escape of Vulgar the Clown. Sullivan catching that chair before it came down on top of his noggin. Vulgar looking to get that. Look how deep seated he gets with this. This Boston Crab. He gets deep on that Boston Crab. Not pun intended. Buzzkiller locked in. Looking to make Angus Gordon tap. Shawn Sullivan ready to let it happen, but Headhunter not so much. Swing and a miss. Shawn Sullivan taking for a ride into the corner. And Vulgar biting the nose of Shawn Sullivan. Headhunter, Falcon Arrow. I might be wrong. I don't believe that was the Falcon Arrow. I think that was not a Falcon Arrow. I think that was just a suplex sling. I'm not sure. But look at this. Throwing Angus Gordon down on top of Vulgar the Clown. These guys are horrible here tonight, man. These guys are trying to kill each other in here tonight. The innovator of pixelated violence at its finest. Gordon saving himself from them steps. Look at this. Setting Vulgar up. Down on top of the bottom half of those steel steps. Swing and a miss with the steel chair. We got a kendo stick. Shot to the head. Vulgar back to his feet. Onto the ladder, face first. Good golly, these guys are being rough. Vulgar the Clown and Angus Gordon heading back inside the ring. Well, at least Vulgar the Clown was. Suicide dive taking Angus out from behind. The Headhunter taking that opportunity to show off. Ends up with an ass whooping almost every time. DDT in this case. Shawn Sullivan doing his best against all of his. I just noticed how much shorter he was than everybody else here in this matchup. Shawn Sullivan definitely the underdog here tonight, but doing his best against all three of these men. Doing quite well for him. Well, up until right now, just missing that ladder and just missing our desk. But look at this, Sullivan right back up, kick to the groin, double team action, keeping Gordon inactive. That was hard to say. Neck breaker. Gordon left to the outside as Shawn Sullivan heads back in after Vulgar the Clown. That may do it. Saved by Gordon. Double team, Angus Gordon and Headhunter. Double suplex. And they turn on each other, but Vulgar gets caught up. No, reverses it into an arm drag. Gordon breaks free with that back elbow. Irish whip sends Vulgar into the ropes. Spine buster. And a pinfall attempt. Vulgar kicking out at 2. Shawn Sullivan right there to pick up the pieces. A little something to say there for Vulgar. Irish whip brings it back around. Sullivan kick to the midsection. Angus pulls him back in. Neck breaker by Shawn Sullivan. Catching Angus Gordon coming in. Super smooth with the X Factor. But Vulgar with an I'm not sure what that was. Is that an electric chair drop? Inverted? Reversed? 2 count anyway. There's a lot going on here. Angus Gordon taking down Headhunter. Buzzkiller again applied. Locked it in. Headhunter taking out Joe Brony on that. Better be careful. You don't want to piss Joe off. I don't know how many times I have to warn you guys about this. Sit out spine buster by Gordon. Realigning the spine of the clown. Look at this. realigning the spine of Angus Gordon. Buzzkiller locked in, and we got a tap. Angus Gordon tapping out to Vulgar the Clown. Have to take a look at some of the replays. But this one here, that was it. Buzzkiller applied.
Here is your winner.
I told you, say what you want about that weirdo. He's a talented weirdo. You can expect to see more of him in the coming days, coming weeks of AoK. Got more tag action coming up. Eventually. Come on now. It's AJ Long and Adrian Arnold. Team up against the BMF. The Punisher and the Hardcore Degenerate Big HD. BMF teaming up with IKB and Dean Graves. Trying to think of they don't have him for sure. Team of Hinkledimers will take on Team War Dogs. We do have that matchup lined up for the Survivor Series. We'll give it that more of a rundown here. And the next, at the end of the show, we'll go give you guys a half decent rundown. I'll see what I can't do about getting some visuals put up, perhaps of some sort, for the teams. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but we will do that. AJ Long and Adrian Arnold. Bubblegum Mafia. What's wrong with me? I can't take credit for that one. I won't take credit for that one. As funny as that name is, or as good as that name is, I won't take credit for that. I can't use that. BMF. Excuse me while I take a break. It's time to take my medication. Time to take my medications. My breathing medications. Psych meds. My crazy pills, if you will. Helps keep me that way. We got two more matches coming up. Of course, our double main event, Lilith the Witch taking on Empress Sparrow for the ladies hardcore title. And our main event, Kris Nightmare challenges IKB, the Iron Man Ken Bouchard, for the World Heavyweight Championship. More on that, but right now the Punisher looking for a big victory in a quick amount of time. I'm not sure why my voice just cracked like that. But yeah, like zoinks, pal. This hammerlock suplex, well done by Punisher. Climbing to the top rope, I thought he was going for a tag. Big leap, Samoan splash across the lower back, and AJ Long will be filling that for a week and a half, I'm sure of that. Couple of short shots to the ribs. AJ looking to mount some offense, but unfortunately gets stopped. Introduced to the turnbuckle. We got a double team action here. Tags him in, and the big HD taking flight. Crossbody. AJ looking to tag out, but gets caught up. Another chance, perhaps. Big HD gonna allow it. Tries to get in to make the save, but Adrian, now your legal man. Collar and elbow tie up. Adrian Arnold, of course, former Olympian. Olympic wrestler, former gold medalist. Unfortunately, you're not going to see a whole lot of hammer locks in this matchup, as the degenerate proves my point with that giant back suplex right on. Look at this. And Adrian agrees. You're not going to see many of them, but when you do, it's going to be a big suplex right on the concrete. Butterflies that one to follow it up. What is going on? Is this a Falls Count Anywhere tag match? Is that what is going on here? Hold up. What the hell are we watching? Why is she out of the ring and not counting anybody? If she's out of the ring, it has to be Falls Count Anywhere, right? What is... Das weird. But hey, I also wanted to point out, guys, that I'm only like 2 followers away, or 1 follower away from 100, I believe. You know that? Ain't that some crazy talk right there? Ain't that some crazy talk? But I'm really that close, yet that far away. Alas. So yeah, Jenna's not exactly she's not, she kind of makes her own rules up a little bit, I think. I kind of feel like she makes her own rules a little bit. Double team there by the Squash Squad. Big HD back, taking AJ Long back to his own corner, sets him up. Look at this. Hurricane Rana into a power bomb. A good golly. We've seen that a time or two. Missing with that big elbow. AJ Long popping up. Forgetting he was supposed to do a job there. Irish whip into the ropes. Total World neck breaker catches him down for a 2. Yeah, I'm not real sure what kind of matchup we got here, but I mean, if Jenna wants to make this a no Falls Count Anywhere matchup, then let's have it a Falls Count Anywhere tag match. It's what she keeps following them out, so I'm gonna assume that's what's going on here. It's an interesting concept. It's a very interesting concept. Falls Count Anywhere, but it's a regular tag match. So you still have to tag your partner inside the ring. So your partner can't get involved outside the ring. That's what it is. And by golly, we almost got a winner right there. That's a long way across the ring to make a save. It's a very, very interesting concept of this matchup, I have to say. Maybe she's not confused. Jenna out here becoming a goddamn wrestling genius. She's not confused. She's one of the greatest wrestling minds of all time. Because I don't think I made this match. I'm pretty sure I didn't make this match. One more time with the double team action. Hurricane Rana eats another power bomb. Follows it up with the elbow this time. Pinfall attempt, but Adrian Arnold makes the save. And again, Punisher to the top. Samoan splash, no one home. Clothesline to the rib cage. Collar and elbow, side slam perhaps. No, swings the knee under for a backbreaker. AJ, the cradle suplex. Not a very tight cradle and all that, but well placed. Unfortunately, he's on the wrong side of town. Long way to go for the tag, but he crosses all that real estate for it. And the Punisher gets a head full of steam and a big boot to Adrian Arnold. A double A, if you will. I can't do that. Can't blaspheme the name of Arn Anderson. Double A, I can't do that. Adrian Arnold, at one time was an Olympic gold medalist, but right now, he's a punching bag for the Punisher. Back to the feet, collar and elbow lock up. And Adrian, again, thought he was going for a tag, and AJ Long taking a shortcut there. Stepping through, this might be it. Curb stomp modified out, that might do it. Here we go, pinfall attempt. On the inside, only one is the hardcore degenerate makes the save. Punisher coming up off the ropes. Standing power slam, and Adrian Arnold, center of the ring. Helped up by his opponent. Helped up to be led across the ring for another double team move perhaps. Send into the ropes, drop toe hold. Big elbow between the shoulder blades. Knock the wind right out of you. The degenerate face buster. Pinfall attempt. 2 count. Adrian Arnold gets his arm up. AJ Long was there for the save, but look at this. Goes for the super kick, but blocked by Arnold. Sends him into the ropes, drops down. Leapfrog. Spine buster, drills him straight to the mat. In the knee to the back to keep him from reaching the tag. Makes the tag of his own, the Punisher legal man. Look at this, stepping through on his own, Scorpion Deathlock. Arnold breaking free with AJ Long there for support. And Arnold turning his focus over here to the big HD. With a drop kick, takes him off the ring apron. Extreme Rules, I guess, too. I'm not sure what's going on in this matchup. Man, what a chair shot. Punisher absolutely collapsed him with that shot. Adrian Arnold. Oh no, look at this. And AJ Long just stands there and takes it. What is going on in this matchup? What the absolute hell? Adrian Arnold might be unconscious. Maybe not. He's back up. And play a little cat and mouse, I guess. Back inside, back outside. Come on, man. Now you got Jenna playing. Stop playing, man. Ooh, Arnold almost got lined up for his second shot with that chair. Finally, we get back inside. And Arnold making the tag. We may not see him the rest of the match. Sent to the ring corner. AJ Long looking to make up for lost time here. climbs to the second turnbuckle. Look at this hangman. Look at this hangman's lock. And locks him up again. German suplex. Punisher in trouble as AJ. Again, amateur wrestler as well. Not gold medalist. Certainly not championship material either, the way he's playing around over there. Big HD taking advantage here. Sends his opponent over the top rope. Big shot to the forehead. And one more time to the ring apron. Pinfall attempt. A long way from home. Jenna finally coming around to make the count. That was like a 15 count. She'd have been in position. Big HD not taking much worry to it. Throws a big boot in the face. Follows it up with a knee. Snap suplex on the outside. This is still such a strange concept to a match. It's an Extreme Rules tag match, but not tornado. Falls count anywhere, but not. Not real sure what's going on. Strange. But hey, man, it's working out for the best, I guess. Is it? We got a pinfall attempt after that shot into the that diamond-plated stair. And it's elimination? Maybe I did make this match. I have no idea what's going on here. Elimination tag match. There's no titles involved. Adrian Arnold, or AJ Long, has been eliminated. Adrian Arnold not too far behind, I believe. And that's all she wrote, the BMF. This was a confusing matchup for everybody involved. Was it me, or did this feel like a backyard wrestling match? Was it just me? It really felt like a backyard wrestling match. Just a whole lot of, like, I have no idea what's going on, but every once in a while somebody goes for a 3 count. With that being said, BMF picking up the victory. As we get ready to head into the first half of our double main event. Women playing it out for us this time. We're going to go hardcore one more time. Extreme Rules, the Witch Lilith takes on dual champion, the Empress Sparrow, for the hardcore title. Empress, of course, being the women's hardcore champion as well as the women's undisputed world heavyweight champion. And she has held that title for some time. Not for a record number of days, but she has held them consecutively for the past month. But she is also on her 3rd title reign. As the women's undisputed champion. Might even be her 3rd title reign as the women's hardcore champion. Not real sure. But Lilith, the Witch, has bested Empress Sparrow a time or two in non-title matchups. Tonight, she gets an opportunity at the women's hardcore.
Is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the Women's Hardcore Championship.
The Witch Lilith. Of course, a part of the Dangerous Alliance with Prestige and Bud Marvelous. She will lead a team against Empress Sparrow at Survivor Series. This is the first match announced. The witch Lilith will join forces with Zoe Yuri, Mama Logan, and Morgan Quint. And they, of course, will battle Empress, Sparrow, Amaya, Alice Angel, and Casey Gwent inside a War Games style matchup. Dual rings surrounded by a steel cage. Lilith ready to face off against the dual champ. The women's undisputed champion, Empress Sparrow, will put her hardcore title on the line tonight. This is set to be a matchup. As I said, Lilith has won a match or two in non-title matchups against Empress. But tonight, that hardcore title is what it's about in an Extreme Rules matchup. Oh, here's a good matchup. Here's one we haven't talked about. Here's a matchup we haven't talked about. I'm going to talk about this team up real quick first. So the two teams that are going to, the Coyote Kid and Pedro the Owl, are going to team up with the Luchadors to take on Adrian Arnold, Gavin Wilson, AJ Long, and Eric Coleman. But again, we'll talk more about matchups later on as we finish this up tonight. But right now, the hardcore title being announced as we get ready to set this thing ablaze. Referee Joe Brony. Best man for officiating world title matches. You can't get any better than Joe. Head referee here at AoK. And what a spear by Lilith. Those two bulls charged at each other, and Lilith came up on the big end of it. But Empress firing back. These two are matched up solid tonight. These two have studied each other and have been in the ring, as I said, a few times. Question is, can Lilith make the match? Can she win the match when it counts? Title matches, non-title matches are one thing. Title matches are another beast altogether. Extreme Rules, hardcore title, bringing a chair into it. And Empress with the flatline face first to the chair, but turned her back on Empress, who capitalizes almost immediately. Putting the boots down to the Empress. Yeah, and both these women are captaining their teams. Comes Survivor Series. Well, we got a pinfall attempt and a kick out at 1, perhaps 1.5, 2. Joe says it doesn't matter. It wasn't a 3. A couple of knife edge chops by Lilith. Bear hug, but not able to lock it in. And look at this. Look at this. Empress Sparrow. Extreme Rules do apply. Lilith unceremoniously dumped out of the ring. But right back to work. That kick Ducks under, and Empress again in control. Locking horns, and Empress sent back to the ring. Lilith trying to clear her head here, I think. Taking a little walk before she gets back in, but right into a right hand. And Empress thinks she's got her. Joe Brony here for the count. One only. Only one. Blocked by Lilith again, the witch. Holding on to that wrist lock. Snapping up on it, trying to dislocate the wrist. We got chairs, we got a baseball bat. Lilith swinging a miss as Empress able to defend herself, but now going for the chair perhaps. I'm not sure what she... giving Lilith time to recover. That was a bit of a misstep, I believe, on Empress's part. Turn your back on an opponent. You're not... But look at this, Lilith with the big ending right on top of the chair. We could be looking at a hardcore champion. Only two. Empress, a dual champion for a reason. Kicking out of moves like that. One more time. Spiral on the way down. Pinfall attempt. Wait. Is this an Iron... What is going on here tonight? Is this an Iron Man match? What the hell is 2K doing tonight? What the absolute... Is this... Alright, so I gotta keep track for this. So there's one for, there's one for Lilith. Is this a... What in the absolute hell is going on here? Is this really an Extreme Rules? I don't know, but this is fun, I guess. $2K just being like, I tell you what, damn the rules. Damn your expectations. Ace, you're fired. This thing's going straight. Couldn't be worse, man. At least it's being overtaken the way it's being over. Empress. Butterfly powerbomb. Could be looking at a pinfall here. Only two. Lilith with the advantage so far in this oddly strange Extreme Rules Iron Man match. Going straight to work on the knees. Just right to work on the lower extremities of Lilith. Lilith testing that testing the strength in her left leg with that kick. Waistlock takedown and going right into it. Not sure Lilith looking to make some distance, but her opponent chasing right up on her. A couple of short shards. Just punched her in her ribs. Flatlined one more time. Back into the ring we go. Empress rearranging the furniture. Looking to put the witch. Just overhand wrist lock. Free hand coming in close to the right. The ribs again, back and forth. These two women evenly matched up here tonight. Lilith sent into the turnbuckle. She's open game for that chair. Right back to her feet, locks up again, but again finds those fists right in the ribs. Kick to the midsection one more time. Over and around, and we got another pinfall attempt. Is it 2 out of 3 falls maybe? We're even up if it is. Lilith. One more time with the power drive, the sit-out power bomb, but a kick out. Maybe it's only a 2 out of 3 falls. That makes more sense. But we are evened up 1-1 here. Lilith one step ahead, drops her on her coconut with that DDT. Trying to get the crowd behind her. You know they don't like you. You know they don't like you. Going to work on the ankle, focusing right on the leg. Specifically the left leg of Empress. Of course, Empress, the general of the women's locker room. Dual champion at the moment. Hardcore title on the line for this matchup. Rolls out of the way of that baseball bat. Sent for the ride. Into the ropes goes Lilith. Empress missing with that back elbow. Lilith eats a right hand, follows it up with another, and again those shots to the ribs. Sidestep. And again a block. These kicks to the chest. And a big kick to the temple to finish the series. Lilith, her hardcore expectations maybe slipping out the window as the Empress attempts the pinfall. 2 out of 3. And Empress retains her title. Tonight on AoK, Lilith the Witch falling short of her expectations here tonight. With the big ending onto the onto that steel chair, and then the tornado shot. Even for a second, but no, the Empress, remaining dual champion.
Hardcore champion, Empress.
And that, my friends, sets us up for the World Heavyweight Championship matchup for the main event. For Kris Nightmare. This young man's been on a terror here in AoK. Challenges IKB for the world title. While this one loads, kids, I'm going to step away for just a second to recharge the rehydration device. Let's head down to ringside with Wayne Kerr to get those introductions started.
Is a 2 out of 3 falls match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Kris Nightmare. Yeah, this young man making a big name here. Making a big splash since he came to the AoK. This man's been in quite a few matches in his short amount of time here. Spent some time as the United States champion. Capturing that title off of Angus Gordon back in October. But this man went on a belt spree himself. started his third title reign just last week. Battled back and forth with Remington Singer and has come out on top as your World Heavyweight Champion. IKB, the Iron Man, Ken Bouchard. Our main event, take a look at that belt. Will there be a name change to the faceplate?
Weighing in at 220 pounds, the unpredictable Kris Nightmare. And his opponent, from parts unknown, weighing in at 373 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, IKB.
Jenna Taylor are going to be the referee for this, so it's hard to tell what kind of matchup we're going to get. Which is always fun for the main event. Let's find out. Was it an Extreme Rules matchup? We'll find out. We'll see how it goes. We did pretty good for ourselves last two matches. And IKB was looking for a big pop-up powerbomb, and it gets reversed for that Hurricane Rana. A little embarrassed. Taking Nightmare down with that running clothesline. Holding on to the wrist. Keeping that wrist lock, following up with a second clothesline. And a trio of clubbing blows to the chest, one more to the back. And IKB takes a boot to the face as Nightmare back to his feet, but again, Bouchard with that clothesline runs him down, draping the arm in a suplex, picture perfect, and a pinfall attempt. Jenna with a 1 count. Bouchard staying on top of his opponent here. We're on the outside. Bear hug applied, but Nightmare making the save, but again, I don't think you're going to go strength for strength with IKB. Look at this drop kick, only staggers the big guy. Blocked it on that one. That right hand came through though. Trying to lock him over. Look at this. If he can pull this off, more power to him. Sent for the ride. Kris Nightmare makes the attempt. Back to his feet again. Backstabber on Bouchard. World title on the line. Extreme Rules, anything goes. Pinfalls or submissions have to happen inside the ring. And a big suplex. Power slam here. I'm sorry. Big power slam on the outside. And Nightmare eats a set of steps. Sent to the inside. Bouchard taking his time getting back in the ring. Nightmare able to recuperate. But unfortunately, a little maybe seeing double there as he overshot his mark. IKB backs it up. Spear. And Nightmare pops back up. Can he fire back though? Can he mule kick does a complete. Look at this. Sets Bouchard way up. Sets him up with a Bouchard style bomb. World title on the line, but we get a 2 count. I think that man may have stole Bouchard's move. I'm not sure. Second turnbuckle. Makes the leap, lower back. Strikes opposed to get the crowd pumped. IKB back to his feet, but unfortunately taken right back off his feet with that springboard maneuver. Main event, world title on the line. IKB, Kris Nightmare One-on-one Extreme Rules. Backstabber, center of the ring, the challenger. Having his way at the moment. And things are not looking good for the champ. Was that a moonsault elbow drop? It was pretty impressive. IKB rolling out of the ring, but look at this. Using a stepping stone over the top. And IKB in a whole world of trouble. The world champion not giving up much offense in the last few moments here. Things are looking pretty dire for the world champ. Phoenix splash, nobody home. Big boot to the face. IKB firing back. Look at this. Went for the Hurricane Rana and the world champ. The world champ catches him and just brutally powerbombed him. Just straight brute strength. Running boot to the face out of the corner. Nightmare back on his feet. But unfortunately, nobody outside the ring. Crash and burn. And IKB with the kendo stick caught up by Nightmare. What a kick. Jesus. Left me speechless. Going for the Widow Lock. IKB sends his opponent back inside. The world champ seems to be gathering himself here. But walks right into that cutter off the springboard. The world championship on the line. Only one. Ken Bouchard not ready to give up. Not in the least. The Heart as he pulls himself back up. The Heart as he fights back out of the corner. The Heart leaving the chest of Kris Nightmare after that Bouchard bomb. And Nightmare has been through a battle here tonight as we get a pinfall attempt. Look at this. The matchup continues. That's a 1 fall. Spinebuster. Is it another 2 out of 3 falls matchup? Nightmare catches it. Turns it around and boot. Pump handle X Factor. He's looking to tie it up. And Ken Bouchard says not yet. Bouchard with the advantage. But Nightmare pushing the issue. Second turnbuckle one more time. Calls him up from the second turnbuckle. Cutter and misses. Locking horns again, taking his opponent over to the ropes. Sending IKB for the ride. Backs him up into the ropes again. Ken staggering back. Launched to the outside. Physically. Over the top, crashing down. And Ken Bouchard, the world champion, with the advantages in this 2 out of 3 falls Extreme Rules matchup. Kendo stick in hand. Kris Nightmare, though, was in control just moments ago. The world champ is the world champ for a reason. Catching a couple of right hands and finally, again, able to fire back. Kris Nightmare. Ripcord. Spanish Fly may be onto something here, but it's got to happen inside the ring. Big kick to the face. And again follows it up to one in the back of the head. Two out of 3 falls. Ken Bouchard has the advantage. But Kris Nightmare has control of the matchup, and IKB is in a pretty bad spot. I said it a while ago, and he was able to retaliate and gain some momentum, but now the sledgehammer involved. As we work our way up the ramp, look at this, and Bouchard charges right in for it. The spotlight guy's gonna give me a goddamn migraine. Throw me into a damn seizure flickering that light like that. Kris Nightmare taking it right to the champion. Just dropping bombs on him here. Flush on concrete. I'm not even sure if IKB is moving. There he goes. There he goes. Ducks under that kick and fires back with a shot of his own. But look at this. Falling neck breaker. These two have taken extreme all the way. There's no matting here. That is just arena floor. Put the lights out on him with that elbow. Bouchard with the kendo stick. And just going to town on the challenger. Wow! Wowzers! And he rolled out of the way. Bouchard recovering from that ridiculous... Look at this. Caught him again with that Hurricane Rana. On the concrete. Kris Nightmare. Kris Nightmare being power bombed into oblivion. Oh my God, he's back up. And putting the boots down on the champ. A set of them right to the side of the head. The world champion and the challenger. 2 out of 3 falls. Extreme Rules matchup. The champion IKB with the advantage 1-0. And these two are fighting around the arena at this point, heading up the ramp area. Kris Nightmare. Kris Nightmare is barely standing. I said he looked like he was in a war earlier. It has only gotten worse as this war has gone on. Massive elbow to the back of the head. And the world champion. The world champion just dropping bombs, but again, the challenger back up. Pele kick. Drops the big man one more time. And again with that twisting elbow. I'm not that almost Phoenix moonsault. Back towards the ring maybe, but no, they're still fighting along the ringside area. Here we go. Nightmare changing things up, getting this crowd slightly confused yet kind of terrified here. As IKB is in a world of hurt. Does get a shot back in. These guys got to get this matchup back. DDT catching the concrete. IKB went face first. Right off the edge of that padded area. The problem is Chris Nightmare has to get IKB into the ring. He's done all this damage. It should be easy to pick up dual back-to-back pinfalls. He just has to happen inside the ring. There's nothing Jenna Taylor can do. The referee can do nothing as long as they're fighting outside the ring. And again with that Spanish fly. And IKB coming back, but no, reverses it. There's no pinfall outside the ring there, Nightmare. That shot to, he might be getting a bit confused. And IKB runs him down with a clothesline. And again reverses it into a DDT of his own. We're definitely going to have to check the news on this. We're definitely going to have to catch the news on this. There's going to be some issues here going into, I think, War Games. We're only a little over a week out from Survivor Series War Games. 9 matches. 9 matches lined up to take place inside steel structures. Oh, what a night that'll be. What a night that'll be. Here we go. Ken Bouchard back in the ring. Waiting for his opponent, maybe catch some breath of his own. His Nightmare seems to be in a little bit of pain. I don't want to say a little bit of pain, a whole lot of pain. Bouchard sent to the barricade. And Nightmare, after all of that, coming back out with a baseball bat. And Bouchard takes the first hit. Repeated shots to the midsection. And now Nightmare into the barricade. Back and forth they go. Sent for the ride again. Bouchard going for the big guns perhaps. Nah. Changed his mind. At least for the moment. Big backbreaker. Follows it up with a second one. Working this man over. There can't be much fight in either man left. I think the next 2 pinfalls are gonna be very quick. Well, if Ken gets one more pinfall, he wins. Nightmare needs 2 to win. And none of that is going to happen until they're back inside the ring. And we're now over the barricade. And things are going to get real tough from here. As Nightmare takes it right to Bouchard. As they're fighting in the crowd. Things are heating up, but this is how they call that. This is a barn burner. No, this is a slobber knocker. Extreme Rules 2 out of 3 falls. World Heavyweight Championship on the line, and these men have not been inside the ring for the past 15 minutes. They have just been beating the absolute hell out of each other. Sledgehammers, baseball bats, steel chairs, concrete slabs, each other, steel steps. Now inside the crowd battling it out. The Iron Man Ken Bouchard in control, the world champ. This man's tapping out, but it don't matter. It don't matter. Tap out, submissions, pinfalls, it has to happen inside the confines of the squared circle. And Bouchard looking to end this man's career. Look at this. Nothing wrong with that man. I mean, there's something wrong with that man. There's about to be something wrong with that man. Reverses it. DDT one more time. And there's no padding out there, folks. Nothing but crowd and concrete. And again, goes for the Hurricane Rana and again gets caught. For the third time, that power bomb has come into play. As a retaliation. But so is that Spanish Fly. Nightmare circling around. I don't even know if these guys even know where the ring's at this point. Belly to belly takedown. And IKB. These two men, somebody might not be part of their, somebody may not be part of the team. Come Survivor Series War Games. The lead up to the War Games has gotten absolutely brutal. The matches tonight have gone well over the expectations of what we would expect leading into 2K's War Games. They have really pumped this up for us. And these two men have to get back over this barricade. I mean, I'm in it till the end now. I was going to get involved to send them in, but I'm all in. I don't care how long it takes. Ken Bouchard running the man down. Bouncing his head on. There's gonna be issues going into War Games. Will the BMF still have a leader? Or will the War Raiders lose a recruit? Slowly working their way back up. Hurricane Rana, when did they fix this that they actually fought in the crowd area and didn't just do that punchy kicky thing? IKB with a gut wrench. Good God. There's got to be at least a minor injury at the end of this matchup. Military press, the Iron Man. Pulverizing the spine of Kris Nightmare. And IKB back over the barricade. I'm glad they fixed that though. I would say I'm glad that they gave us a little more area there to mess around in. Nightmare back over the barricade. We're getting closer to the end of this match perhaps. Look at this. He tried it again for the fourth time. And Ken Bouchard, Jesus H, with a power bomb, absolutely crushes the barricade. Jesus, Lord have mercy on somebody's soul. He tried to kill that man. Back to his feet and a DDT to finish it out. Two out of three falls. And this matchup continues on. Face to face, these guys aren't sure what to do with each other. We're really fighting in the crowd. These guys have lost all aspects of this. I don't even know if Jenna even knows she's working. Back inside the confines, back closer to ringside. Nightmare not making the move. Ken Bouchard out cold. This this matchup has been an absolute slugfest. Into the barricade again. These guys have broken the arena, broken each other. Wide open entrance back to the outside area. We're all in for this. As Kris Nightmare challenges the world champion. Is at a disadvantage to the 2 out of 3 falls. And look at this, taking it deeper. Total World head scissors. Gotta be confusing for that man. This matchup ain't never gonna end. These two are gonna put each other out of action before War Games. And Nightmare with a series of punches, kicks, and a spiral down splash. Jesus H. They are still in this. Moves him up for a modified Indian lock. Has to be painful. Bouchard not tapping out, but even tapping out isn't going to do him any good. It doesn't end the match, and it doesn't win a point for Nightmare. 2 out of 3 falls. Ken Bouchard with the only pinfall so far in this matchup. Nightmare at a 1-0 disadvantage. And they are as far from the ring as they could possibly get without being outside the arena. That's not true, but I wouldn't put it past them. Bouchard circling around, not sure. That might be it. We might need a medical. Nah, back to his feet. Says he can still do it. The clothesline says different. Bouchard helping his opponent up. Gonna carry him back to the ring. No. Another power slam on the concrete. Another power slam. This somebody come on, man. Somebody stop this carnage. And Ken Bouchard says double no. Double buck the system. Double ruck the fools. And a kick to the face. Nightmare fighting back. DDT one more time. This is getting out of hand. Again for that submission hold. Again, just taking the legs out of IKB. Coming back, another big boot. And you see the carnage left behind from a powerbomb earlier that absolutely exploded that barricade. And Kris Nightmare has been down on the mat, has been down on the floor here more often and for longer periods. Rolls him up, trying for it again, that Pele kick. Sets him up for a flatliner. Good God. Finally catches that Hurricane Rana. I might have to get involved. I thought I was in this for the long run, but I thought it was going to end up back in the ring prior to this. Catches him again with that. Jesus. Man. Alright, look. I'm taking over. I'm putting IKB in the ring. That's all I'm doing. Look at this. IKB rocking 100 attributes. This man is a total beast. We're not going to run. We're just going to get back in the ring. And we're going to stop right there. Why'd we lose sound when we did that? That was weird. Can I have my sound back? Hello? There we go. All right, that was weird. Back in the ring. Let's hope this gets something going. We got a pinfall attempt. World Championship on the line. 2 out of 3s. We're an even match. And Kris Nightmare, but that fires off that spinning elbow. DDT by the IKB. And he's got the kendo stick. The challenger. Look at this. Exploded that kendo stick. IKB with a pinfall. And IKB retaining the World Championship. And this 2 out of 3 falls, extreme rolls. All they had to do was get back in the ring. This match could have ended 15 minutes ago. So many cool things happened inside the ring that we forgot all about it for all the stuff that went on the outside. But these two men absolutely destroyed the arena tonight. And IKB keeping a grasp on that world title. As we get ready to check the data, check the numbers, check all the things that we like to do after the main event. Let's take a peek, see what we get. Sees. This is a hell of a matchup. Let's check the news first. Let's roll on down to the bottom, work our way up. Bud Marvelous cleared, didn't know he was injured. Remy cleared, didn't know he was injured. Gavin didn't know he was injured either. None of them made an appearance tonight anyway. Isabella coming out, that's right, coming out to save Cali. Coming out to save her team leader from that vicious chair attack. And Prestige joining Zakk the Ripper at ringside, even though Zakk the Ripper had showing up ringside as a manager for Zakk the Ripper, and we are to believe that is the 4th member of the Dangerous Alliance. Kris Nightmare has injury, and he was injured, but he's still ready to fight. Kris Nightmare may have to take a break. We'll see what happens. Boy, oh boy, let's take one more jump. We're going to take a quick look here. Nothing changes there because nothing. We're still in the same week that we last looked. So, with that being said, let's jump to see what the next show has to offer. Perhaps. Look at this. Look how close we are, too. You see what's at the end of the week? We got Sunday night show, Wednesday night show, and then next Sunday, the following Sunday, the 22nd, Survivor Series War Games. Let's see, Ted Rockpage versus Tank for the Hardcore Championship. We might let that ride. Nova taking on Omer T. Hinkledeimer. I might let that ride, we'll see. Another mix, Cameron Sawyer with AJ Long taking on Punisher and Hardcore Degenerates. We'll talk about that. Piper Ramirez making a return. Cali Ferguson and Jordy, we'll see about that. Blaze and the Coyote Kid, we'll talk about that. Card subject to change. Nightmare, failing at the World Championship, decides to go back for the United States Championship. Good possibility. An IKB challenge. You're already the world champ. We'll talk. We got to talk about that. But since it is the new week, let's see where the power rankings are here. Right, Kris Nightmare, top of the spot. Empress Sparrow, rank 2. James Coleman in the 3rd. IKB in the top 5 with Logan Hawk. Tank, Anthony Omega, Amaya, Chris Chaos, and Prestige in the top 10. The Witch Lilith, Coyote Kid, Nova, Cameron Sawyer, and Zakk the Ripper in the top 15. With Shawn Sullivan, Vulgar the Clown, Cletus J. Hinkledeimer, the Punisher, and Alice Angel in the top 20. We don't like to go any deeper than that. So, with that being said, and with all else being out of the way, I want to thank you guys for being here, stopping in, hanging out. It's been a little over 2 hours But I do appreciate you coming in. I do appreciate you hanging out with me for that 2-hour time frame and getting some pro wrestling, pixelated or otherwise, out of the way. So until then, man, you guys have a safe one. And remember, when you're watching AoK, we're not great wrestling, man. We're just AoK. Have a good night. Peace.